So, what's your name?
My name is Torrence McLeod.
And what's your current hometown?
LaGrange, Indiana.
And how'd you come to St. Mark's?
Right now, I'm currently incarcerated in Elkhart County Work Release, and some of the guys inside the center told me about the church here.
Okay. And just a couple icebreaker questions. What pastimes or activities cause you to lose track of time?
Basketball, I don't know, movies.
And so when it comes to the Sabbath, what's one thing that can instantly brighten your day?
Spending time with family and, trying to do that as much as I can, working and everything. So I really don't know. I really never really paid attention to it, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. No,
so.
And what's the story of where you've come from?
Story where I come from, born and raised in South Bend, Indiana, most of my life. I moved to Elkhart when I was in my 20s. I'm currently 49. I was in Elkhart County for almost 10 years. Had a kid up here, and I don't know, got a little behind on my child support, and that's the reason I'm in the center now. So, but I don't consider myself a bad guy. I made bad decisions, but there's still a chance for me. I think if I can get this case behind me and get back home with my wife, things will be better.
Yeah. Question of where you've been, as far as your life story.
Mm-hmm.
Do you happen to know where God is in that story, or do you not know?
Well, yeah. Growing up, church every Sunday from far as I can remember until my late teens. And my grandfather passed away, and I think that's when the whole family, separated, went their own ways. But yeah, grew up in the church, sang in church.
All right.
So yeah.
What part do you sing?
I really don't know. I was just there.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
I was just there singing.
Yeah. Got it.
I'm kind of a high pitch, so I don't know what that is. But
you got a favorite version of song that you like to sing? You got a favorite hymnal?
Oh, man, it's been so long. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't really sang in church in years.
Yeah.
Years.
Got it.
And now, the reason for the patch is, and I tell everybody, they think I'm joking when I say it, but I tell you, I think I got part-timers because there's some people that ask me, do you remember this? And I'm like, no. And then later on down the day, I'm like, oh yeah, I do remember now. It's kind of crazy, but yeah.
How does that relate to the patch?
Huh?
How does that relate to the patch?
Because I got hit with the baseball bat, and he actually fractured my whole side of the face, broke my jaw, knocked my, blinded me in my eye. So
how long ago was that?
Oh, I was 24, 90, 93, 94.
Okay.
Somewhere around there.
Mm-hmm. And what's the story of where you are right now?
Story where I'm at right now is honestly trying to get my life back together. This woman that I met, she's down there in the gym. She turned me around. There is a better life out there, and I want to do good for her because she deserves it. She ain't never been in trouble with the law a day in her life. She's a very good housewife, and I want to, not just for her but for myself. Like I said, I'm a good guy. I just make bad decisions sometimes, and I really want to do better.
Do you see where God is in your story currently, or is that a little bit more of a question mark?
It's kind of both. I know where he is, and I need to have him more in my life. I need to get back in church. I told her that we've been invited to a church down there in LaGrange, but she don't want to go by herself. So I think I'm gonna give it a try when I get out of here.
Well, that kind of answers that question a little bit. What's the story of where you want to go?
Where I want to go? I want to be successful. I want my demons to stay in the past, and I want to put God in my life where I need to be.
That's my next question. Where do you think he'll be when it comes to where your story is going?
Hopefully by my side. Hopefully by my side. Like I said, if bad crowd, bad decisions, I got shot in South Bend. I was involved in a drive-by shooting. I got shot. And that was my kind of ticket to get out of South Bend, away from all the trouble. Mm-hmm. So, but I still, I stopped. When I was out there, I was struggling with alcohol and a little marijuana. So alcohol got me in trouble a little bit. But yeah, I'm still trying with it. I'm still struggling with it. It's, you know, those are demons that I got to get behind me too. But
Being honest about it's good though.
yeah, oh yeah. Mm-hmm. I've been going to a couple meetings here, a couple times a week. I don't never speak. You know, everybody, you know, when it comes around, you know, your turn around the table, I don't ever speak because I don't want to feel like I'm lying to these people, you know. And then, because some of these people in there, they take their, you know, story, their sobriety seriously. And I don't want to say the wrong thing and then get out of work release and go do the opposite, you know. So I don't want to lie to them, so I just try and keep quiet and listen to everybody's story. But the stories that I do hear, it's like me, you know. Just me talking. I really don't have to talk. It's somebody speaking for me. So.
When you think about your story, those efforts, where you flow and what God has for you, what do you want all your efforts to lead to? In other words, what do you want God to say when he tells a story about you, when he brags about you?
I hope he says that here's a guy that, you know, never gave up. Like I said, bad choices, but he never gave up. He always fought for that one chance to be a better person, you know, and that's really what I want. I'm 49 years old, you know, it's time for me to, you know, because I don't want to be that one person where you die and there's only one person at your funeral, your wife or whoever, you know. I want to leave an impact on somebody that they can carry it on to, you know. So that's what I want. I want him to say he followed the right path, do what he did, you know.
And when you see yourself 3 years from now, what stories do you think God will have told through you in that time?
I don't know. Maybe I'm proud of him. You know, he fought the fight. He won.
What roadmaps? And by roadmaps, I mean like mentors, role models, stories, ideas, books, pop culture, whatever. What roadmaps have you been using for charting where God has taken your story? Where do you get your inspiration from?
I get my inspirations just being around positive people. You know, there's still positive people out here. You know, my wife is one. You know, and my brother, he's ex-military. He's church going, and he talks to me. He's been ever since my parents passed away. He's been like a real good, you know, talker, mentor. You know, do this, do that. You know.
And going back once more to where you've been, what are some of the ways you've been involved with God's mission on earth? What are some ways that you've served? What are some lives that you've touched?
I don't know. Just this. I'm very generous, you know, and like some of the guys who want to work with center that just got there and don't have money. If they're hungry, you know, I'll buy them a sandwich. If they're thirsty, I'll buy them a drink or something like that. I don't have much to offer, but I do. You know, I try and give back, you know, because I know how it is just getting in there. So I try my best to give back. You know, even if I don't have much, I still give a little bit. Oh yeah, and this beautiful woman I'm dating down here in the gym, my wife, she's also, you know, a big reason that she's the same way. You know, she's a good woman. She's a good woman.
Last question I've got for you: if you had unlimited time and resources, what would be the thing you would want to go build or serve in or do? What's your vision? What are you passionate about? What do you have a heart for?
Homeless. I like to cook, and the homeless. I think if I ever made it successful, my first mission would to be either buy a building, renovate it, you know, make it into rooms for the homeless, or some kind of soup kitchen, you know, something just, you know, just for the homeless, because I've been there before. I know how, especially this time of year where it's cold outside, just to give them somewhere to rest their head for the night where they're safe and warm. And that's really what I want to do.